I don't know we are not able to why we are not able to connect. God help us. The network is bad. So when you're able to tune in, you're able to see me. The network is bad. God bless you. The network is bad. Please, if you're able to see me, if you're able to hear me, just go ahead and share. Go ahead and engage. God bless you. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Hi, Angela. How you doing? God bless you. Go ahead and share for others. If the network get disconnected, I'm not coming back. If we get disconnected, I'm not gonna come back. I'm not using LAN today. I'm using the Wi-Fi. And I don't feel like doing live. You know, one of those days where you don't feel like doing live at all. Like, you don't feel like doing nothing. But I just have to come because we've already posted the moment of truth, right? I'm eating cheese balls. That's what I'm eating, cheese balls. All right. So, whilst we're waiting for others to come in, let me see your locations where you are watching from. I'm not seeing comments though. I'm not seeing comments. Good evening, Sunday. How are you doing? Hi, Eunice. So today, I'm married bar. Like, I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like doing live. I don't feel like coming live. Nothing. I've just been home. I actually went out in the morning and got back. And I'm like, okay, it's the moment of truth, right? We have already said we will be speaking today concerning the truth moment. Some people say they can't see me. How can you not see me? How can you not see me? How can you not see me? All right, so if you can hear me, if you can see me, go ahead and share. It's the moment of truth. God bless you from Maryland. It's the moment of truth. I don't feel like doing live, but I've already put up the live broadcast, so we just have to do it. All right, so let's get it going. Remember, I am not using my Wi-Fi. So if I get disconnected at any point in time, I am not going to come back. So please endeavor to do what? Endeavor to share. Endeavor to invite somebody. Endeavor to call in somebody. It is the moment of truth. Nothing but the truth. So today's topic is actually, God bless you from North Carolina. God bless you. Watching from Bayelsa State. God bless you. All right. So, is the moment of truth. Nothing but the truth. Is the moment of truth. That period of truthfulness. So, today's topic is going to be an amazing one. Okay, I am breaking up because you are not engaging the broadcast. If I am breaking up, if you cannot hear me, please engage the broadcast. React to the broadcast. My prayer is, however, that the broadcast cuts because I am not just in the mood for this broadcast. So, if you're not participating with me, if you're not releasing the hearts and the likes, and we get disconnected, that will be it for today. I will try again tomorrow. Hopefully, it gets better tomorrow. Okay, so for those of you that can see me and those of you that can hear me, if you can hear me, blue buttons. If you can see me, red buttons. If none of those, then you just type, I can hear, I can see. All right, so let's get it going. Today's topic is, I hope that's the topic though. I hope that's the topic though. So today's topic is actually like, how to know when somebody is into you and when the person is no longer into you. 5 signs to know that a person is serious and that a person is unserious, right? Because sometimes you are in a relationship with yourself and you think that you are actually in a relationship with someone, but the thing is that you are actually in a relationship with yourself. So now, how do you know when your joining with someone is over? What are the signs that tells you that this person is done? Like, what are the signs that can make you understand, that can make you realize that this person is done? Is done. What are the signs? Like your child comes to you and say, "Mommy, my boyfriend is not calling me. Mommy, my girlfriend is not calling me. Auntie, my husband is not checking. My husband has changed. He comes back late at night. He's not eating my food. He stays awake all night in the living room and this and that and that and that and that." Anything you can think of. What are the signs that will make you realize that everything you do makes them angry? God bless you. Everything you do is irritating. Like, this is the same way you've been sitting. Like, if I've been sitting here to do live broadcast. Just because you're tired of me, you're fed up of me, everything irritates you. I sit here, you say I'm making noise. I pray, you say I'm making noise. Initially, it was not like that, right? You will even wake me up and say, come on and pray. But now, if I pray, it's that I am shouting. If I talk, it's like I am complaining. If I sleep, it's like I'm sleeping too much. If I do this, it's like everything is excess because of what the person is tired of you. And some people, you see all the signs and you are still stuck. Some people, you see the signs and you are still like, I'm in a relationship. Some people, you don't even get to see the person you are in a relationship with. But you just assume that you are in a relationship, especially for those of you who are keeping distant relationship. That's the most annoying aspect of them all. The distant relationship, right? Because you don't even get to see what the person is doing. The person doesn't even get to see what you're doing. You don't know what the person's schedule, the calendar is like. You don't know what the person's activities is like. So everything just gets so boring, so tiring, so, disappointing, so endurable and all of that. And you still stuck. Please make sure you're sharing the broadcast. So if you're tired of me, let me go and sleep. I feel like sleeping. That's why I don't have no makeup on my face, because after this broadcast, I just want to go to bed and lie down. I just want to go to bed and lie down. So I don't want to have no makeup on my face, so that when I'm done, I just go lie down. Okay, so somebody says, yes, my dear. I like it when you guys short. I've abbreviated the name to Flop. I like it. God bless you, Queen, my top fan. God bless you. I pinned your comment of share. If you actually want to be on camera, you have something to tell us, though, I can bring you. If you want to be on camera, you have something to tell us, I can bring you. All right, so I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy because you people are making me sleep. You guys are making me sleepy. Now, peradventure, some of you are not into me again, right? There was a time some of you were so into me. Yes, Cassandra, I am so tired, right? I don't want, it's just, you know, some of those days you don't feel like doing nothing. I actually went out in the morning. The weather is very nice here. I don't know if you guys can see the weather from my balcony. The weather is so nice, it's sunny. But what happened is that I didn't sleep well last night. I went to bed last night like 3 a.m. or past 3 a.m. in the morning. And I got up this morning like before 9, like I got up like 8 in the morning. And I had to take a friend to somewhere, and I had to bash into immigration office to renew my passport. And that was it. So, like, it's just one of those days. Then I came back. I didn't eat anything since morning. Actually, I grabbed some Subway on my way coming. The normal flat bread breakfast for brunch, because I didn't have breakfast when I went out. So I grabbed that and I came back home. I haven't eaten anything. And I'm just coming in and I feel like taking some cheese. But still, I don't feel for the cheese, you know? Just, my mood is just like that. That's how my weekend is going. That's how my Friday is going. Okay, so back to what we were saying. Cassandra, thanks for that, though. So I am saying something right now that probably some of you are not into me again. You know, there was a time you will be into somebody, like you are so into this person, and like you'll be telling yourself, oh, I want them to come live. You'll be checking your phone, you'll be checking your phone, you'll be checking your phone, because you're so into the person, right? You care for this person. When you don't see them at work, you look for them. When you don't see them at church, you look for them. When they don't come live, you look for them because you are so into them, right? So now, this is what happens when a person is into you. When a person is into you, they will do everything. They will check up on you. They will care for you. They will cater for you. They will take responsibilities. They will call you. They will text you 5 times, 10 times in a day. Sometimes they will even drop you messages. Good evening, Mary. How are you doing? Okay, so I'm not going to keep going back telling people how my day is. So when you come in and you just say good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, whatever your time zone is, don't worry, I'm reading the comments and my day is fine and blessed. I'm not going to go back telling everyone how my day is. So today's topic is, I hope I've started the broadcast though. Did I start the broadcast? Somebody please help me check if I have started the broadcast. Because usually you want people coming in to know what we are discussing about and they can contribute. If I get disconnected, I am not going to come back either ways. If I get disconnected, I ain't coming back. So please and please and please and please share the broadcast, react to the broadcast, engage to the broadcast, to all have a good broadcast today. Let us have a good broadcast today. Let us have a good broadcast today. Alright, so the broadcast has been tapped one more time. And the beautiful topic for today is... The beautiful topic, who says they can't hear me? The volume is very good. So the volume is so good. If you're not sharing, it's because you're not sharing. It's not because you can't hear me or because anything is wrong with the broadcast. No, the topic is so good. So we are discussing today's topic is the moment of truth, nothing but the truth. 5 signs to discover who is not serious or into you anymore. 5 signs to discover who is not serious or into you anymore. So what are the 5 signs to discover that somebody is no longer into you? What are the 5 signs? Oh yeah, we start now. What are the 5 signs for you to realize that, oh, this person is not into me? What are the 5 signs that will tell you that a person is no longer into you? What are the 5 signs? Sign number 1, sign number 2, sign number 3, sign number 4. Okay, so if you family are not ready to speak, you know, every time you come you learn something from me. Every time you come you learn something from me. I want to learn from you as well, right? I want to learn from you too. That's why it's the moment of truth. I can't have all the truth by myself. You gotta have some truth. So what are the 5 signs for you to know that someone is no longer into you? I'm reading the comments here. Somebody says, making excuses for everything. Good point. Making excuses for everything is a good point. Excuse me for a sec. So, making excuses point. Fewer call is a good point. I washed my hands and I didn't rub cream, so I see that my hand is white as I watch the video. My hand is white, so I have to get some cream and cream for myself. Okay, so fewer calls is a sign that somebody is no longer into you, no longer love the way you look. Wilma, today you woke up on the right side of the bed. I love this, my daughter Sha. They start to complain in anything you do. Good points. Complainants. Complaints. 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 So that's points. That's a good point. Somebody else, we all need to talk. We all need to say something. Like, trust me, I ain't gonna come here telling you everything and you keep learning from me. No way. So, I'm not gonna keep telling you everything. We all gotta do what we all gotta speak up. All right. So, all right. Okay, so good point is that they start complaining about you, but you're not sharing the broadcast though. They keep complaining about you. They start complaining about you. They keep making excuses for every damn thing you do. Everything. They make excuses for it. Okay, next point. What's the next point? Please make sure you're sharing the broadcast. I'm tagging people on my Facebook, my WhatsApp, my text messages. Just send the broadcast out. Okay, become distance. They become distance. How do you mean distance? Okay, so they begin to distance themselves from you. They no longer eat your food in the house. Bakam. Good point. Okay, more points. And please make sure that you are engaging and you are reacting. Even if you don't want to do what? Even if you don't want to share the broadcast for us, just engage so that we don't lose the network. You don't want us to lose this network. Okay, so they start distancing themselves from you. Good point. Disrespect. Good point. They start to disrespect you. They start to disrespect you. I will consider that point too. Disrespect. They start to disrespect you. So today we are talking about 5 signs. 5 signs in your relationship, in your marriage, that has proved to you that this man is no longer into you. You know, sometimes you go to your friends, you say, oh, my husband is cheating. And the first question they ask you is, how do you know that your husband is cheating? You go to someone and you say, oh, woman of God, my boyfriend is cheating. The first question I'll ask you is, how do you know that he's cheating? What are your proofs? What are the signs that you have seen? There need to be a sign in a relationship that will make you understand, or that will make the clause little commitment good, thank you. Little or no commitment was point 3. My God, you guys are wonderful. Little or no commitment was point 3. Disrespect and lying constantly. Thank you. That was my point 4. Wow, you people are the best students ever. All right. Let's get it going. 5 signs that will tell you that a relationship is no longer serious, or the person you are in a relationship with in your marriage is not longer into you. This topic is not even for the single people. It's for the married people. Because as for the single people, when the man is not into you, or when the woman is not into you, you are not even going to notice it because you're still single, right? You are not living together. You're not sleeping together. Like, you're not spending nights together. You only just visit the person's home. Like you just pay a visit to somebody and then you dash out back to your house, right? Maybe you're just going for a weekend and the person is going to be of ease. The person is going to be on ease or our best behavior over the weekend because you are there. Hardly communicate without argument. Hey, wonderful point. Argument becomes the order of the day. Argument becomes the order of the day when a person is no longer into you. What are the That's you. This one, it is not about going to Google. Me, I don't go to Google to go and get information, because that is what people have discovered. Discover your own. You are a person. You have a brain to think. You have emotions. You have feelings. Unnecessary provocation. That's a good one. You have feelings. You have emotions. You have attachments. You have desires. You have needs and you have wants. There is an expectation that you have set aside for yourself in your marriage. There is an expectation. Some certain height of expectation is always present in a relationship, right? You expect that you have 24 hours, you have 12 hours, you have 10 hours, and this person should fit in at least 1 hour of the day in your life. And the person doesn't. Okay, so I have a very funny relationship with my siblings. I have a very funny relationship with my blood siblings. One more, stop giving you attention. Good point. So I have a very funny relationship with my siblings. Like I always say, I am not a calling type. And it's not just me. I think it's a family thing. Like my dad will always call. And I get so pissed. Sometimes I'm like, Daddy, you're calling me too much. I'm not a child. My dad would not even want to know what time it is for me. Like even if I'm sleeping and my dad feels like he should hear from me, he will call. And you know it's your dad, right? When you pick up the call, you see it's your dad. You just speak, Daddy, I'm sleeping. I'll call you when I wake up. And it's like, okay, that's fine. I just wanted to hear from you, okay? Now I have this funny relationship with my siblings. We go sometimes without talking to each other. Like, my siblings are not the type that will call every day from Nigeria. Hey, I want to check up on you, how you're doing and all of that. No. I don't know whether probably it's because they see me online, they follow me online, they like my comment, they like my posts, they follow my preaching. You know, they always see me, right? They know, oh, I saw her, she's fine. Sometimes they will tell my dad, oh, yes, she's good, she's alive, I've been seeing her and all of that. But we don't have that relationship of calling every day. No, I don't have that relationship with my siblings. Like calling every day, no. And I want to understand something that probably is because they see me all the time, right? I'm always online, I'm always making posts and all of that. Okay, so there are people that are like that. So I need you to be very precise when you are listing your points. Make sure that it is personal. Make sure that the points you are releasing is actually personal. Don't generalize. Don't speak for anybody. Speak for yourself. This is what I feel as a person, that if the man is not doing this to me, it means that the man is no longer into me. Right? I don't know why our stand keeps doing that. What help us to do? Okay, so I don't want you to generalize. I don't want you to speak for anybody. I want you to speak for yourself. What are the signs that will make you think or feel like somebody is not into me because of this, because of that? So I know that this person is not into me. What are the signs? What are the signs that makes you feel like this person is no longer into me? This person is not into me. Because of this sign, because of that sign, I believe that my husband is no longer into me. Somebody says less communication. It is very good. Constant denial. That one is so true. Constant denial. That one is so true. Right? Constant denial is so true. Rejection of meals is so true. Distancing from you is so true. They no longer sleep on the same bed with you. Like they can't even share the bed with you because you're so annoying. They start complaining about your what did you say, Wilma? They start concerning about their looks. Hiding of phones, not eating your food. Wow, so many points. Physical abuse. Wow, so many points. You guys are now waking up. And I like you when you are awake. Okay, so let us keep going. Let us keep going. Let us keep going. So somebody says hiding his phone paying more attention to his messages, paying less attention to his messages, paying less attention to his messages. That's a very good one as well. That's a very good one as well. So let's keep going. I want to know the signs. Like, these are the signs that I knew that this lady is no longer into me. This guy is no longer into me. A lot of things are happening. I know that my husband is keeping something. This man is no longer into me. And all of this makes you to understand that this man is no longer, no, this man is not into me. This woman is not into me. Some people use the word cheat. I know that it's cheating. I know that she's cheating. But I don't like to use the word cheat. I love to use the word no, I'm not into you. Like, I'm no longer into you. Like, sometimes, you know, like he said, action speaks louder than words, right? Some people are so loving. Some people are so caring. Like, they will not come tell you that, oh, I am no longer interested in this relationship, right? They just want you to use your brain. Like, you are in a relationship with a person, and the person has not called you for a week. The person has not called you in months. And this is the only relationship you have. And you are looking forward to settling down with this person. You are in the house with your husband. And your husband is not even in communication with you. Like, there is no single communication. Like, you guys wake up in the morning, you don't even care who goes where, who does what, who does not do this. Like, it's none of your business, right? You just going about doing your own stuff, and he's doing his own stuff. Like, he comes back whenever he wants, and you don't say, where were you? Why did you keep so late? Keeping late night too shows you that the person is not into you. They start talking less. That is ignoring you. They keep mute on you. They silence you. Silencing. That one, I'm very good at it. That one, I'm very good at it. I am very good at it. Like, I am not the talking type, right? I am not the talking kind of a person. I am not a talking type of a person. So in a relationship, I always want people to, like, you know, you need to bring the topic of discussion. The only time you will get me talk and speak my mind is when I'm pissed. And when I'm done, I'm done. Like, I don't carry over. I don't carry over. I don't bear grudges. I don't put it in mind and say this and that and that. And for the women, that is why it's always good for you to be reserved, right? If you're a reserved person and the type that doesn't talk like me, you will not nag. You won't even, like, you will just be quiet. You will just silence everything. And that one kills. Trust me, that one can be very pissing. Like, you need to come to a terms and say, babe, I'm tired. Can we stop? You need to come and say, oh, darling, I'm tired. Can we stop? Oh, my God. I hope there's no one like me, though. So that one is the what? That one is a point. That's a very good point. And for those women that's when you begin to be a nagging woman. And that is more pissing. And then the man will capitalize on that and say, oh, she is nagging. I don't want to go back to the house because she's going to nag me and nag me and nag me and nag me and nag me. So some of the men, they are very reserved. They don't talk. The moment they are not into you again, they become talkatives. Even if you open the tap, it's a problem. Even if you close the tap, it's a problem. Even if you touch your phone, it's a problem. When the man is no longer into you, oh my God, everything becomes pissing. Like, every little thing, the way you sleep is a problem. You do makeup is a problem. You keep your natural face is a problem. They must find fault. Fault finding. Fault finding is a sign that the man is no longer into you. Habitual lying is a sign that the person is no longer into you. Secrets is a sign that the person is no longer into you. They keep information to themselves. They retain information. They don't share information with you. They don't tell you about their whereabouts. They don't tell you about a job. You will be surprised that the person that you're living in the house with and you're in a relationship with will have a new job and will not tell you. And then you just see somebody that was always sleeping in the house, like maybe the person was not always going out in the morning. You see the person that like early in the morning, as early as 7, the person has already showered and the person is dashing off the door. And you are like, where are you going? So, work? So you had a new job and you didn't tell me anything about it. Like, how come I'm not even aware of this, your new job? So they start keeping information from you because they are no longer into you. So whatever you feel, however you feel, whatever you do, whenever you do it, does not bother them, because from the beginning of time till now, they are not into you. And when they are not into you, that is just what does what? That is what happens when they are not into you. So, what are the 5 signs? God bless you, Wilma. Those points were very wonderful. God bless you, Angela Arak. Those points were very wonderful. God bless you, Sandra. That point was very wonderful. So, we need more points. What are the points? What are the signs? What are the, signs are like, okay, so now, before you fall sick, before you say, I have malaria, you will start feeling the symptoms of the malaria that the reason you are suspecting that you have malaria is because you're feeling all the symptoms. You're feeling all the symptoms. Oh, you will say, why do you think you have malaria? You say, because I'm having fever, I'm very feverish, I'm sleepy, I've lost appetite, I'm just not like, these are the signs, and then So when you say the signs, someone is like, oh, I feel nausea, I feel so nausea. That's why you feel like, oh, I have malaria. Some people will say, oh, body aches and all that. They say, oh, that means you have typhoid. So these are the symptoms you have before you diagnose the disease, right? So they are also signs in a relationship. They are also signs in marriages that makes you understand or makes you suspect that this person is no longer into you, or that this person is cheating. So these are the signs that we are talking about, and we are not asking for too much. We're just asking for 5 signs, like the ones that keeps coming to you repeatedly. Those 5 signs, like you keep noticing it. You keep noticing it, like, oh, this guy is changed. He started lying. Like his words does not tally with his action. He can say, I'm not home. You call him on the phone and say, where are you? Are you home? He said, no, I'm not home. And then you just get back home and you see that he's home, right? And you are like, well, you just said you are not home. And it's like, yeah, I wasn't home. I just came in, or I didn't want to tell you what is the problem. So what are the signs that you see on your side, at your side, that makes you feel like, oh, this person is not into me? What are the signs like your child comes to you and say, mommy, you know that my boyfriend that I introduced to you, you know that my girlfriend that I introduced to you, all of a sudden this guy is not calling me again and all of that. Sometimes he calls you and it says, I'm going to call you back. Hold on, I'm going to call you back. I'm in the middle of something, I'm going to call you back. And he never calls you back. He never calls you back. That day, the next week, the next month, he doesn't call you back. Like, you will still sit down and believe that this person is into you, right? Sometimes I don't really believe in people. I don't believe in living in an assumption, right? So let's assume like you had an appointment to see somebody, right? You both plan that, okay, we are going to see, and all of a sudden the person changes the plan without letting you know. The person changes the plan without letting you know. Sometimes maybe you were meant to travel. You still made it for the trip, and the person is not even expecting you because the person does not remember. And all for you to get there and the person say, oh, it actually escaped me. Or sometimes you have even fixed the appointment for when you are to see. And then you call the person, and the person is not picking calls. The person is not picking calls. And then you just believe that sex is no longer appealing. That's another good point. Denial in bed. I already mentioned that. You just expect that, you just assume that, oh, this guy is busy, that's why he's not calling me back, and all of that. Nobody's busy. If they care for you, they are never too busy. Even in the midst of the preaching, somebody that loves you will still message you and say, you know what, I'm in church. I'm in church, we talk later. Somebody that cares for you will message you. Somebody that cares for you will carry you along. Somebody that is into you will not take decisions without you. Somebody that is into you cannot make a conclusion without you. Somebody that is into you cannot stay weeks without calling you. It is a lie. Security seekers, no trust, no this. So, these are the signs for you to know that the person is no longer into you. They begin to come up with lies like, I was working late. Number one lie of every cheating man, I was working late. Number one lie of every cheating person, take a pen and write it down. Today is, this one is for the men. Number one lie of a cheating man is, I was working late. From the moment he begins to cheat on you, he starts working late. Number one lie of a cheating man is, I was working late. He will tell you, you know what, I'm working late. He will automatically change his job description to night duty. So he leaves the house like around 2 and he's going to be working late. And he stays where he's staying and he's working late. He keeps late night. He starts keeping late night. He's doing double shift. He will tell you, I'm doing double shift. He will go for weekend and say, I have gone to work, or as I'm going on Friday, I'm coming on Monday. This person is no longer into you. If you are with yourself, you just know that everything is what? Diversion has come. So it is either you pray yourself out or you do what? It is either you pray yourself out or you change your gear. If you are married, it is time for you to pray yourself out, because I don't know where you're going to go. If you're single, then you start thinking that there is another you and the choice is yours to make. You have to stay in that life and deceit, or to change your avenue, or to talk things over and see if this person can change. When your well-being is no longer your concern. Yeah, your well-being is no longer your concern. Thank God for those of you who are married to the whites. They will tell you that they are doing 50-50. So you will bring, it will bring. Those of you that are married to white men, how does it feel? Some white men are really good. They take care of their women. Some white men are really bad. You take care of yourself. You are your responsibility. He doesn't care anything about you. You bring money for rent. You bring money for food. When you go to the restaurant, he pays his bill, you pay your bill. And they are married. They sit together on the restaurant table. When they are done dining, the man pays his bill, the woman pays his bill. And they are married. Alright, so signs and attitudes that will make you understand that the person is no longer into you. They live in the same house, but they do things differently. He does his shopping, you do your shopping. He cooks his food, you cook your food. He do, like, my God. And you are just wondering and telling yourself, where am I going to go? So the first sign of when a person is not into you is lies and deceit comes in. Lies and deceit comes in. Lies and deceit comes in. He has bought a house somewhere. You are not even aware of that house. He has married a woman somewhere. You are not even aware of his marriage. He has children somewhere. You are not even aware of that. He has properties. You are not even aware of that. That person is not into you. Be it a woman, be it a man who does things without involving you. They are not into you. You cannot wake up and give me the shock of my life and say, I have a grown-up boy of 19 years and I have been with you for 5 years and I never knew about this child, and you are just telling me, I've been with you. When I met you, you say you had no car. All of a sudden, you are changing cars. and you say you wanted to surprise me. No, the person is not into you. That is lies and deceit. That is lies and deceit. And there are people that cannot live like that. Some people disguise themselves in the search of love so that they can see the right person that can meet their categories, and then they marry because they don't want somebody to marry them because they are rich. They don't want somebody to marry them because of their money and all of that. So they begin to do things in a way that it is going to shock the other party. And the surprise you want to give to the person comes like a shock of a decay. And the person is like, nope, not me. I cannot stay like this. There are some surprises you give people, and it actually becomes a shock of their life that can kill them. The surprises you give people, yes, it's true. Some white men are like that. Thank God I have a weakness. There are some surprises you give people, you actually kill them. Like, they just fall down, and that is the end. It takes them time before they can recover and come out from what you call surprise. Surprises are not meant to be like that. You cannot be living in lies and deceit and then you call it surprises. No. So when a person begins to retain information from you, instability becomes the order of the day. They are not into you. When a person is not introducing you to their friends and their family, they are not into you. When a person is not taking you to friends party and all of that, like when he's going to meet his friends, he doesn't answer you. When a person leaves the house and you call him 5 minutes after he has left the house, he doesn't pick up your call to even find out if there is an emergency that you are calling him or her for. The person just put your calls aside because he or she is with that person. They are not into you, and you don't want to be with anybody that is not into you. You want to be with somebody that is so into you. You want to be with a person that in the midst of the meeting, he will look at your phone and reply you and say, I am in a meeting, I will call you right back. You don't want to live, you don't want to be with a person who is not into you, and the person is so full of lies. He says, I will call you, tomorrow he will come back, he will like, you know what, I lost my phone, I didn't have your phone number to call you, thank God that you called me, I am going to call you. That person is not into you. Ladies, listen to me and hold your 2 years. Stop being a fool. Ladies, listen to me and hold your ears. Stop being a fool. Somebody that is not into you, a man that you just see a man, the man is not even into you. He does not pay your rent. He does not support you to pay your bills. And he comes to your house. He sleeps with you. And once he finishes sleeping with you, he goes away. The only time he will call you is when he wants sex. He does not check up on your activities, how you are doing, how you are faring. He does not cater for you. He does not take you out and buy you stuff. He does not invite you on a dinner date. All your dates are in the house where he just comes, enter your room, sleeps with you, and then goes away. Some of you, you're so cheap. He will bring cheese balls for you, and you will open your leg, and he will use you. That man is not into you. He will not take you to his own house and go and do that because he does not want the people around, his children, his family to know you. He hides and comes to your own house. He brings pizza and coke. You drink, eat, enter the room, you give it to him. You are an idiot. You are your own problem. A man that is not into you will not boast of you anyway. A man that is not into you will never introduce you to his parents. A woman that is not into you will never tell you, when are we getting married? Because she's not into you. She will never talk about marriage. When you talk about marriage, she will dice it. When you talk about serious things, she will dive it because she's not into you. But a man that is into you will look out for you, will look for you, will miss you, will message you, will tell you he loves you. Even if he's flattering you, let him tell you. You know, sometimes it's good for you to hear that somebody loves you, somebody cares for you, right? Whether they are lying or they are saying the truth, that one no matter. You don't talk them, you don't talk them. Don't be so that they talk them. You have said it. Whether you are deceiving, whether you are honest, whether you are joking, whether you are playing, you have said it, right? It comes from the mouth and it feels good. Sometimes all you need to know that someone is still into you is that reminder. Despite the distance, despite the distance apart from you people, somebody that is into you will keep reminding you, you know I love you, right? You know I can't travel, right? You know I miss you, right? You know I want to see you, right? You know I want to be with you, right? All those things gives you a rethink and a reminder that this person is into you. Whether you have been married for 5 years or whether you've been married for 50 years or whether you've been married for 20 years or, my father at the age of 70 plus still goes out and buys something back for my mother. He still goes out and buys something and come back home and give my mother. He still gives my mother feeding money for food and other things, irrespective of the fact that we are all grown up and we are taking care of my mom. My father still does it because it's his responsibility. He loves his wife. He still cares for his wife because he's so very much into her. So when a man is not into you, the only time he talks to you is when he wants to have you in the bed, because you are his what? You are his garbage. So he knows that when he teases you, you know when a man teases you, he wants to have you this weekend. He will start calling you on Wednesday. Hey, how are you, baby? How are you, baby? Are you coming over? Can you come over? He takes you to, and you just smile. Come over. Is it pizza that is your problem? So you don't have $7 to go and buy pizza, Little Caesar, and eat. So you don't have $10 to go and buy yourself bread. Go and buy bread and soak it with Coke and eat. Don't go, they just use you like sex partner. You are just their sex partner. Some of them, they won't do you in their houses. They will never take you home to do it. They are not into you. Some of them will tell you that they have children. You can't imagine telling me that your children are home. So you want to come to my own house and come and sleep in my house. What happens to the hotel? What happens to the hotels? You don't want to spend money because he's not into you. That is why he doesn't want to spend money on you. That is why he doesn't want to spend a dime on you. That is why he is not taking you on vacation. That is why he's hiding you. He only drives and come at night. He will tell you, just tell me, I would come there and do what? You will just come there in the room and do what? Some men are so stupid. They will even tell you to smuggle them into your house. They will tell you to smuggle them in. If you're living with your parents, your aunties, they will say, okay, just open the door and I will come into your room. Are you the one that is paying the rent there? And they are so stingy. Some of those men, they are very stingy. They will never support you. In everything you're doing, they will not support you. The accommodation you're paying, they have never said, take 300 and add to your rent. Tell him that you have a problem. He will tell you that, oh, you know what? Me too. You know what? Me too. Tell them I miss you. You know me too. I miss you. Stupid men, you don't need that kind of a man in your life. You don't need that kind of a person in your life. So you need to be with someone that is into you. Yes, now, you're laughing. It's not funny. Sometimes they'll be on the phone with their friends. Maybe they are in a place with their friends, right? So they don't want to say, I love you. Maybe they are even with another woman. They don't want to say, I love you, so that the woman will not be mad. They will say, me too. You too what? You too what? Is it not even better for you to have said thank you than you too? So you need to know these signs and know when somebody is not into you. So I have mentioned that when a man is not into you, he comes with constant lies. When a man is not into you, he doesn't tell you the things. He retains information. When a man is not into you, he starts withdrawing and giving responsibilities to you. Anytime you want to see, when the man is not into you, he doesn't want to see you. You are the one who wants to see him, and you should make it work. So you need to arrange the place. It needs to be in your house because you are the one who wants to see him, right? You are the one who needs it. So you need to make it work. You need to arrange the avenue. You need to set up the date. You are the one that wants meal. That's what he will be telling his friends. She's the one that wants meal. So she has to make everything work. Whenever she's available and she calls me, I can only go to her house and give her what she wants and I leave. There is no need to be with this kind of a person. So if you're seeing the signs, the person is not into you. The person will never marry you. The person will never end up with you because the person is not into you. And what you need to understand is that a person that is not into you is into someone else. Okay? It's not just because the person is not into women. No. You guys see what happened, right? You see what happened, right? Our stand is actually not very strong. So please make sure that you're sharing so that we don't lose the broadcast. We don't lose the broadcast. Hopefully it stands for us to finish. I'm gonna be rounding up soon though. I'm gonna be rounding up soon. Alright. So the person that is not into you. I tell you people something. Me, I will tell you people. Ladies, I'm sorry. I need to open it the way it is. You know, it's the moment of truth, not for the truth. The person that is not into you. If you like cook beans, if you like cook rice, if you like cook pepper soup, if you like cook ewedu, if you like cook fish pepper soup, you will eat it all. You will go back and meet another one. A man that is not into you will still borrow money from you and go and take another woman out. So you need to understand that there is no point being with a person that is not into you. That person that is not into you or that person that is treating you like trash, like nothing. There is another man out there who will pamper you, who will worship you, who will pet you, who will adore you, who will do everything humanly possible to make sure that they have your attention. So do not be so focused on the one that is not into you. I cannot see you people's comments again though. I cannot see your comments again. Okay. Cannot see your comments. Oh, God help us. Please make sure that you are engaging and reacting so that I can see your comments. What's that is just giving me issues. The stand is giving me issues. Okay. Hopefully that works. So, a person that is not into you, there's no point to waste your time with such a person. There are some people that will value you. There are some people that will pamper you. There are some people that will care for you. There are some people that will worship you. There is no point to waste a single day with a person that is not into you. Because the truth is, you cannot force a person that is not into you. You need to understand when it is game over. You need to understand when the person does not care about you. You need to understand when you do not make sense to anybody. You cannot force a person that is not into you to be into you. There are things that makes a person to be into that person. There are things that people are looking for. If you don't have it, you don't have it. If you're not the choice, you're not the choice. If you're not the one, you are not the one. Stop forcing yourself to people. Unreasonable behavior are the reflection of unreasonable men. So stop forcing yourself into a relationship. Stop forcing yourself for people to propose and marry you. Because what you force yourself into, you will be miserable tomorrow. When people are into you, whether it takes 20 years, 50 years, they wait for you because they are into you. You are the only one that has what they are looking for. Nobody else has it. You are the only one that has what that person is looking for. So when you go into a person that is not into you, that is why you but have I accepted you? So when you force yourself to a person who is not into you, and the person finds what he or she is looking for elsewhere, they will leave you, because from the onset they were not into you. And then you say, oh, this man disappointed me, this man disappointed me. No, you disappointed yourself. No. No, you disappointed yourself, because right from the onset, you couldn't get the first picture right. So because you didn't get that picture right, even 10 years after the marriage, when you are beginning, when you should become like siblings, you need to find someone that you are into. You don't just need to take the physical appearance, like, oh, she's beautiful, she's sexy, oh, he has six pack, he's very slim guy, oh, yeah, he has a dark complexion, he's the kind of person that I'm looking for, and then you go in with that person. 5 years down the line, a woman's body changes. She has children. She develops stretch marks. She has stretch bodies and wrecking bodies and all those things. She becomes fat as a result of childbearing. And what you were into was her neck. The way her neck is, oh, that's what attracted you. The way her hands are, that's what attracted you. Now she's giving birth. She's no longer the same. Then that honor, that respect, all of that is gone, because this is what you were attracted to. And now what you were attracted to is absent. So you are no longer attracted to that person. So it is not good for you to go for people because of their looks, because of their job, because of their appearance, because of their family, because of their wealthy, because they are this, because they are that. All of those things will go away. Go for somebody that you are into. Whether they have makeup on or no makeup on, whether they have hair on, whether they have no hair on, whether they are sick, whether they are healthy, because you are into them, you just do not care. You don't understand when you are into a person. When you are into a person, you are into that person. It is not when they tie wrapper, then you don't like them again. It is not when they tie a tie, then you don't like them again. No. Because they will not always be in the club where you met them. They will not always wear bomb shorts to sleep at night. They will not wear bomb shorts to do what? To go in the bathroom for you to keep admiring. Because that is what you admire, bomb shorts. They will not always be with the massage for you to... the massage for you to say, okay, the beards are growing. No, they will not always be in that flat tummy for you to say, as they age, things changes. Love does not ask why, when, and how. God bless you. So when you are into a person, you are into a person. When you are not into a person, you are not into a person. So stop forcing yourself into people's life that are not into you. Find someone that is into you. You might not be into them, but when they are into you and you accept them and they are going to be there for you, it is better for you to be the one that is what is into a person and the other way. Because when the traumas of life, the sorrows of life, the fighting of relationship and marriage comes, because you were into the person, you will be able to withstand. But the one that was not into you cannot stand it. The person will leave you like this. So those are the signs to know someone that is into you and someone that is not into you. Those are the signs for you to know someone that is into you and someone that is not into you. Those are the signs to discover someone that is into you and the one who is not into you. And I pray that you find someone that is into you, because that is when you will really enjoy the meaning of marriage, and that's when you will enjoy your relationship. So tomorrow we will be coming up with another 5 points. Thank you so much for participating. If you have not shared the video, go ahead and share for somebody else. I beg to take my leave right now and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Catch fun, very precise and clear. Mommy, good job. God bless you. Make sure that you're catching fun. Make sure you're enjoying the summer. It's so beautiful out there. Just do what makes you happy and know that you have just one life to live. So live it to your fullness and live it to the satisfaction of yourself and God. That is all that matters. Don't be forced into anything. Don't let your parents force you into somebody that you are not into. Don't let the peer pressure force you into someone that you are not into. Don't let families force you into someone that you are not into, because you won't enjoy it. You'll be miserable at the end of it all. And at the end of it, you will be the one who is miserable. After the marriage, everyone is gone. So you will be stuck with that person. So you know what that means. So go for whom you are into. And know when you're joining in a person's life is over. Realize when people are no longer into you. Realize when you're joining in people's life is over. Don't make yourself a pest. Don't be seen as a pest. Realize when the coach is over. You know yourself, right? Know when the coach is over. You can't keep loving yourself. You can't keep being in a relationship with yourself. You're just in a relationship with yourself. It's best you be on your own and be on a relationship with yourself than for you to be with someone and then it is not just working. All right, and all right, and all right, and all right. So I will leave you right here. And I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have any question down below. Today we didn't have today we have 2 emails, but I will read that tomorrow. Like I said, I wasn't just feeling like doing this broadcast, but I thank God that I've been able to do it. And I love you. Be nice to one another. Be good to one another. Remember that one good turn deserves another. It was really nice coming your way, and I will see you again tomorrow if the Lord tarries. Okay, so if you're loving my hair, I hear people say your wig is so nice. It is so nice. Like, it's so nice. This is 100%. It is just too beautiful. It is just too beautiful. I have not put anything to it. No water, no oil, nothing. It is just like this. So if you are loving it, you can contact Maggie Simeon. Maggie Simeon is the name on Facebook, and you can get this beautiful wig. It is 100%. You can coil, you can straight, you can roll. It's really, really nice. So you can contact her for yours and you won't regret it. You will enjoy rocking it, trust me. Okay, and it's very affordable. I love you all, so take care of yourself and have a good one. Bye.